There are now possibly thousands of different Christian groups in the country. A few have risen to become megachurches. Many more are independent, unregistered churches scattered across the islands, all claiming to represent the true Word of God.
The new religious movements have a very different take on the identity of God.
One prominent religious movement based in Davao City has taken its interpretation further than others. The Kingdom of Jesus Christ, led by Apollo Quiboloy.
Praise the Father. Who am I? I am the new owner of the world.
Pastor Quiboloy considers Davao to be the New Jerusalem. The second coming is going to take place there. This is a process of localization of a global faith, making it truly Filipino. Pastor Apollo Quiboloy makes the claim that he himself is the appointed Son of God in the 21st century. To say that you are Christ effectively in the 21st century is quite blasphemous for many Catholics. That's why, as far as mainstream Christianity is concerned, Apollo Quiboloy and his church belong to a sect.
Alternative religious groups like Pastor Quiboloy's have been able to amass millions of followers. Pastor Quiboloy hasn't spoken to the foreign media in 8 years. But I'm on a mission to try to meet the self-proclaimed Son of God.
The sun will rise up!
I'm heading south to Davao City to meet Pastor Quiboloy, who is head of one of the biggest alternative Christian groups in the country. Rumored to own a personal net worth of more than $17 million, his ministry runs a global TV network, 17 radio stations, a college, and a chain of McDonald's and 7-Eleven franchises. I want to find out how he's managed to win over 6 million devotees in the Philippines and abroad. The answer could be found here, his very own broadcasting network, where he airs American-style televangelism shows live. And I've ended up as today's special guest.
Magandang araw, magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang gabi. At ito ang programang Spotlight na kung saan ay inyong mga tanong ay sinasagot at inaakay kayo patungo sa tunay na landas ng kaligtasan. Atom, nakilalang kilala po sa TV. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Atom.
Magandang gabi po. Maraming salamat sa paanyaya.
So,
may question lang po. Yung claim po niyo po as appointed Son of God, is that replacing Jesus Christ ba daw po?
no, never. Nobody can replace Jesus Christ.
A great part of the success of new evangelical movements like Quiboloy's is their embrace of mass media and technology. Having his own network lets him reach millions of people on television, radio, and the internet.
Yes. Go ahead.
So, Pastor, para po sa ibang mga tao na hindi bahagi ng simbahan o ng church ninyo, parang mahirap intindihin yung konsepto ng anointed Son of God.
I am just a body that is used of Jesus Christ to voice out His words. So I call myself the Son of Jesus. Hindi naman ako yung nagsasabing ako lang. Kinukumbinsi ko ang buong sanlibutan para gawin nilang modelo yung nangyari sa akin. Kaya pinadala ko ng Ama a finished product that they can follow. Let's go.
Pastor Quiboloy has agreed to give me a tour of his estate.
Afternoon.
We are driving in a compound the size of 30 football fields, which includes the television station, a school, and a golf driving range.
Itong compound nyo, itong kabila,
We are building the biggest covered dome in Asia.
that's amazing.
That's 70,000 seating.
Let us all welcome Reverend Executive Pastor Dr. Apollo Quiboloy.
We've stopped at his privately funded college, where he provides education to more than 10,000 students.
Nanalangin ako mula dito, lilitaw ang mga senador, congressmen, mayor, governors ng Pilipinas. Mula dito, sa school na ito, ay lilitaw ang magiging presidente ng Pilipinas.
Affordable education brings in the young, a demographic that'll make up his future following. Say what you may about Pastor Quiboloy, but he knows how to deliver a message to young Filipinos.
I love you all. Let's go.
Pastor, saan tayo papunta? Where are we
Sa
going?
hangar, the government let me open the fence so I can have my own runway, taxiway.
Wow, so this is your own
This is my own hangar.
hangar.
I operate my own charter flights.
Pastor, excuse me, I'm a bit slack-jawed about seeing this whole thing.
Yes.
Do you use the planes often or mas
I
helicopter?
use it when I go abroad, when I go to Manila and all over the country.
Yeah.
When I go to Singapore, I use my jet.
How many years has it been since you started the church?
This is my 33rd year of existence.
Why do you think that the growth, as you say, is so phenomenal? What is it?
Well, my message is resonating with many people who are almost like tired of their nominal denominations or religions, and they are looking for something that would really satisfy them spiritually. And I was able to offer that.
Quiboloy has to leave for a private engagement.
I don't want to take too much of your time.
No, I'm
I
okay.
want to be able to speak with you still.
I'll see you maybe tomorrow.
Before flying off, he invites me to visit his home the next day. Pastor Quiboloy lives 25 kilometers away from the city of Davao in another compound. A lush green sanctuary the size of 50 football fields. With its own museum, European-inspired houses, and man-made waterfalls. He calls this place the Garden of Eden.
This is a really massive place.
Yes, whenever I'm free, I come home here. This is my home. This is the Garden of Eden the Father wants us to live in peace, harmony, abundance, and prosperity. These are what we call the millennial homes. I send the missionaries abroad, but when they come home, we all live here.
Nearly 1,500 of the pastor's missionaries and staff live here, free of charge.
Pastor, I'll try to be candid with you. The question in many people's minds is, where does all the wealth come from? Where does all the money come from?
Well, we have a lot of membership all over the world. So they contributed much.
Some people criticize you for having too lavish of a lifestyle.
Well, I don't call this life a lavish lifestyle. Maybe in relation to how our Filipinos live, and most of us live in poverty. It's just comparing like how to live in a third world country setting and in a first world country setting.
Do you think everybody should aspire for this level of success?
In order for us to go back to that kind of Garden of Eden setting where everything is in harmony with God and at peace with His Spirit. This is an example of it. In the Catholic tradition, we've been embedded with this misguided doctrines like poverty is a virtue. And there's a reason why the Spaniards taught us that. They would like us to remain ignorant all our lives so they can control us.
Pastor Quiboloy isn't the only one in the Philippines delivering an alternative message to the Catholic Church. I checked back with religion expert Jail to ask him what the rise of these new Christian movements might mean for the Philippines' most dominant religious institution.
One of the big qualities of new religious movements is that they assert certainty at a time when people are debating about the nature of God, or does God exist, and so on and so forth. And then here comes a man who says, no, that's wrong. This is the correct interpretation. That's quite appealing to certain groups of people. So the Catholics, those who think that they are the only true form of Christianity in the world, has to really confront the questions that are being thrown at them by the Protestants, the megachurches, by Apollo Quiboloy. So should the Catholic Church adjust? It really depends on what the church wants to be or what people want the church to be in Philippine society today.